What's going on?
They didn't want the smoke.
I'll give you the backstory. So, and I know they're gonna probably be listening to this because I'm gonna clip the shit out of this so they can all listen to it. So, what happened back in the day when this was starting out was one of the artists I was working with, Spooky. He wrote a song called "Purple Dot." And when every all the hosts initially were, only a few people had access to Twitter Spaces in the beginning. So if you look at Hoseline or some of the OGs, they have like a purple dot beside their account or beside their name, right? That shows, I was one of the original whatever hosts, right? And so, you know how there's beef? There's beef all the time. We go through about 3 beefs a day, right? And so what happened was there was beef between people, and then, there was fallout. It was with two people I knew, and, I got caught in the crossfire. So, you know, so,
Oh,
you know,
fuck them.
so it's just one of those things. It's
Those guys.
it's so funny because I was
Those,
surprised that when people were upset, but it's like um
they didn't want us in there, bro.
they,
He's a part of the
he's a
syndicate. Fuck you.
yeah, right.
Don't
It's it,
don't come with that weak shit.
it it's so
You don't know me.
yeah.
I'll take your room over.
Well, the thing is, they got upset when they found out you knew your shit, right? They were like, "Oh shit, this guy's actually from where I'm from, knows the shit I was interested in, all that stuff." So, but
Yeah, they're probably from Dallas. I know I know Dallas. I know
yeah,
people from Houston.
yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro. Like the people that I grew up with, they were all black. I had black friends. That's like I went to the black fraternity parties. I hung out with all the black dudes. I had a few Hispanic friends, but for the most part, like my friends were they were black. They were black dudes.
Yeah, the thing is, like, I sound so white that people can't imagine how I grew up.
Yeah, but that doesn't even matter, bro. Like people, they can't even talk. I know the most. I know. Okay, put it this way: go listen to people from the Bay Area talk, and they sound straight goofy. But those dudes are some of the hardest fucking dudes from like the Bay Area in California, like the hyphy movement and all that stuff. Like those dudes, like they literally talk like normal, like they talk regular, like G Easy,
Hmm, hmm,
for
hmm,
instance. Like G Easy,
hmm,
like G
hmm,
Easy
hmm,
when he
hmm.
raps and stuff, and when he talks like you do, you know.
Completely
But when he
different.
spits
Yeah,
fire, but he fucking spits fire.
yeah. I wonder if you could describe to Anne Marie what happened.
Ooh, what happened?
So, so I followed Mike into a room, and it was a lot of let's say there was a bunch of ebonics in there, a bunch of ebonics going on in there, which is cool. I'm down with the brown. Um, but they just started talking shit, like right off the bat. Who's Mr. Rogers? How'd you find this space? And how did you get in here? And I told them that I knew So You, and they started talking shit even more. And then I kind of had to. They were coming at me hot, so I returned fire, and they didn't like it. And I was taking over their room, and they were getting mad, and they started muting me and stuff. And then Mike and I said that it was time to leave, so we bounced, came over here.
Damn. Damn,
Yeah.
you never
Yeah,
know. Yeah, you never know what rooms to jump in. That's fucked up. You
Well,
know?
the thing is, like,
I
I
mean, yeah.
knew what was going to happen before I came in because there are people. If you're on this thing long enough, you're going to find an enemy. Does that make sense? Whether you're looking for one or not.
No, no, absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
And so what they did is that space, you see what's called jury? They were putting me on trial.
Oh, because I jumped into that space a couple of times, but it was not. I don't know what was going on.
It
So
was not, yeah, yeah, yeah. It
yeah.
was just, it wasn't worth anyone's time, right? So they were upset at me, right, for supposedly doing this or that from back in the day. And they're like, hey, where you been? How come you been like away for like 6 years and you never, whatever? I'm like, yeah, I've been hosting my own space. They were like 500 hours of content. I've been right here. You know, and they're like, "Oh, you unfollowed me, Mama." I'm like, "I ran a script to unfollow everyone." No, I didn't
Yeah,
mean
stay
to.
relevant, motherfucker. Stay relevant. Maybe I won't follow your bitch ass.
The thing is, like, the person who's upset at me is a very successful person. Jazzy Ray is a very successful shoe entrepreneur, and she has like deals with like a lot of different places. Right? She just is upset at me, and I'm not upset at her for being upset at me. Right? But it's just one of those things where when I went up, she came up and said, "Hey, you better watch out for this guy. He's gonna screw you over."
Screw you over?
Yeah, yeah.
She feels that you screwed Queen Ash over?
No, because she hates Queen Ash.
I'm confused now.
It's
Yeah,
all
no,
good, Mike. That's
yeah.
what I'm here for, bro. I'm here to freaking
Yeah.
weather the blows with you. I got you, dog. Ride
Well,
or
the thing is,
die.
like, I knew the host of the original space was Issa, and Issa was one of the guys from back in the day. So nobody else really knew who I was except for like three people in the room. And again, like, you gotta understand, there's this thing with some people when most people assume I'm white. Does that make sense? It's just the way it is. It's never gonna stop, right? And so when I come into those spaces and they hear my voice, they're like, "Oh, it's Whitey. Fuck you, Whitey." Right? Does that make sense? And then when
Yep.
they find out I'm not Whitey, like I literally had someone, if you look at my replies, someone said, this guy is definitely white." And I posted a picture of myself sitting with my legs crossed at a chair at a pool party. So it's like I understand why. Like, Ali, you're Jamaican Chinese. People don't even know the fuck that is.
Oh, yeah.
They don't even know how to handle it. Because you sound white and you look Chinese and then you're half Jamaican. And they're like,
Somebody told me the other day, they're like, you're not dark enough to be mixed. I'm like, how the hell do you know?
People say some like weird, like they just, I don't know what it is. Like they just come out with it. I don't know. It's weird. It's like everybody. I don't know if it's okay. Is it okay? Is it not okay? Is it
It's
it
crazy is what it is. I'm
offensive?
like,
Is it not
where do you
offensive?
think I got these boobs and big lips from?
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, that's right. I mean,
yeah.
obviously. I mean, it's ridiculous that people even say things like you're not dark enough to be mixed, or that's just
But
ignorance at that point.
the challenge is that a lot of this diversity talk has ruined people's brains and they don't know how to talk to each other anymore. Does that make sense? They just like, they've spent like, they spent like 15 minutes saying, "Oh, so you're Guyanese? But how are you Guyanese if you're born in Canada?" I'm like, "The child is the father of the man, and my parents were Guyanese." And they're like really focused on what is your identity? Who do you
So,
identify as?
so in other words, you're just telling me that they're fucking idiots. Like that's what you're telling me.
That is pretty much the summary of what it
No
is,
need to
right?
explain, bro.
That's the summary.
Like they're either
Canada.
idiots. Yeah, they're either idiots or they're trolling you. It's one or the other, or it could be true, not being. I don't know. It depends how old you are too, right?
Yeah, but it's
I don't
not
know.
even
I
a
take all of
troll.
that. I guess I mean, I've seen people trolling, right? And you know that they know better. But that's
Yeah,
different. Yeah.
But the
yeah,
thing is,
but it's
like,
not even a troll though. Like
yeah,
I don't even consider that trolling. Like that's just dumb.
yeah,
Like
you're insulting trolls by calling
yeah,
it
you're
trolling.
just yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
All
You're
right.
just
Fair
fucking
game. All right.
trolling.
Fair. Okay.
Like
I'm sorry. I am in a room
No,
full
no,
of
no, no.
trolls as
No,
well.
you're good. There are levels, right? They're like, they initially started as a troll space, or like we're just like making fun of each other. And I was like, and I came up and I'm like, I'm here for the trolling, right? So we were having a good time, and then it's just one of those things where if anyone's listening, I know what I'm doing. I am looking for people who are looking for me. And sometimes I enter into rooms where people are not looking for me. And if that's the case, I will kindly leave.
And you could maybe there might be a layer of and like jealousy, enviousness
I mean,
from that
jealousy is
other,
always there, lurking in the background.
right?
You
Yeah.
know, it's
Yeah.
always there. And the thing is,
Always
people
there.
don't realize that language disguises thoughts. So when I'm hearing these words, I'm not actually hearing words. Does that make sense? And I might as well not even hear the words. I'm kind of looking at the spectral graph of how you're saying what you're saying, which nouns you choose, even down to the nouns. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, you chose that noun instead of this one. Okay. You know,
Absolutely. You can't. You get a lot clearer picture of what somebody's actually meaning to say than what they're if you're just literally using the words coming out of their mouth.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
they think that, I mean, a lot of people get by with their language. Does that make sense? And you can fool a lot of people with your language, right? But, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure I've read more books than most people, and I would put my library up against most. I can see language games.
Yeah, that's what me and you have. You put your book smarts, bro. When we put my street smarts together,
That's
we're
it.
fucking gold. You know what I mean?
And Sandra's our attorney when we get in trouble.
Exactly, bro.
And Anne is going to take a picture of us to make us look good when we're standing in
Yes,
front of the
There we
reporters.
go. There we
And
go,
exactly.
bro.
Alex is going to do everything that we can't do for ourselves because he's like the guy that nobody sees. You know what I mean? You'll always need someone like Alice Koshi, right? And people are going to be like, why? That guy never talks. No, you don't
He
understand.
works in the shadows. That's what it is.
Yeah, the shadow knows. Carl Young.
Hey, if
So
those guys weren't being dicks, I think I would have had a good conversation with them.
I think I would have had a good time. You know what the funny thing is that there are pockets of people there that actually want to have a conversation, but because of the other folks, like they get drowned out, right? And so, for example, with the guy with the fractional real estate company who's a real estate investor, it was like, oh, there it is. All right, talk to you soon. So I send him a DM, and he'll probably pop in any moment.
Yeah, that's what it is, though. That's the thing, though. They're not diverse enough within their group. They keep, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
They
Mm-hmm.
keep the
Mm-hmm.
same exact time. They keep the same exact people talking. That have the same exact demeanor, the same facade.
Yeah.
It's all the same
Even
shit.
even the host said that. He said, "You know what? Are we going to really come here every day and listen to these two guys fight over the same thing every day, right?" And so the thing is, what people don't realize is that the host suffers the most. You know what I mean? Because they have to be like, "Ah, fuck! I was trying to open a space, and I just wanted to talk about this, and now we're talking about this bullshit for like 2 hours." You know what I mean? Right? But sometimes you realize that there are things that other people want that you may not like, right? So you kind of just have to sit there and just kind of wait it out.
Yeah, they can't do that. They fucking were straight up just like muting people. Who told you to talk? Who told you that you can talk?
Yeah, it's
The power has shifted. I'm in command.
yeah, it's oh yes. So it's just one of those things where now that like Mr. Raj, you're a fucking amazing host. Like I saw it yesterday, and then I realized, oh fuck, and I didn't realize that you used to be like the captain of the football team. Like God knows what kind of friggin' personalities you have on a football team.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And I mean, it was all right, but I've always considered myself a leader. But
Yeah,
when
man.
it comes to like hosting and stuff like that, it's a little bit different. You can't just be a leader. Like you have to also be a friend. You have to
Yeah,
also
facilitator.
you have to be yeah, exactly. You have to be a facilitator. You can't just be the fucking guy calling all the shots because sometimes other people need to call shots, and sometimes their shots are better than yours. So
The
when
challenge
it
is
comes to
everyone thinks that they're Steph Curry with the shot boy. You know what I mean?
exactly. So like for me, I'm just always like I just like to observe and then pick the main important pieces out of like the conversation or like
There's
what
a
people are saying or like or condense what the fuck they're saying, bro. Like sometimes people, they'll come in and they'll say what they want to say, but they use too many fucking words. Like, bro, you're trying to talk to people, you're trying to convey your message to people, but you're only getting your message to 2 out of the 20 people in the fucking room.
It's a form of selfishness, right? And I understand selfishness. Who's cast the first stone, right? When it comes to selfishness, who's not selfish, right? And I'm at the point where now that I know that if there is a frigging solid idea like Zach, right, that there are people who are interested in talking to Zach that can make the one thing he needs solved, right? And so when I look at that scenario, I'm like, okay, well, I would like other people to know about it, but again, not everyone likes me, and I wouldn't blame them for not liking me. I'm not always a likable guy.
Dude, get the fuck out of here. Yes, you are.
Hey, they liked me.
Those
They liked
guys
me
are the
just
fuck.
fine. I went and hung out with them, shared
Yo,
some
you
laughs
didn't.
and racist jokes. We had a good time.
Yo, you didn't even
Made some friends,
come.
made some followers.
Yeah.
Right, bro.
Yeah, I
You should've
did.
fucking
Seriously,
said,
I
"Who?"
joined right as you guys were leaving. They
No,
called me up.
really?
They're
What
like, "Who the
happened?
fuck are these syndicate assholes?"
Oh, you're
Yeah,
kidding me. What'd you
exactly,
say?
No,
bro.
it was great.
I was
I
about
had
to
a
say,
fun
bro.
time. Like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I
Awesome.
just got here. What's going on? They're like, "Oh, we just got attacked by the syndicate." I'm like, "What? Tell me more."
Uh, wow. See, this is how you know Casey's
Attacking them, dude. I was
devious.
attacking the fuck out of them. You're right. You're right. Let them know. Let them fucking
they
So what
know.
happened, Casey? Because
Oh,
we
they
were gone.
thought I was gonna be white power up in that bitch, and I came at them strong with racial jokes against white people, fucking
Oh
playing
yeah,
into it, leaning into it, and just started
I
having
gotcha.
fun. Just started having fun, and all of a sudden we're all getting
That's so
along.
funny.
You know, ah, good times. I laughed my fucking ass off in there.
Yeah, they just thought that they literally boxed me in with Mike, that fucking asshole. Mike over here.
Yeah, yeah. They were like, "Yo, you know Mike? Fuck Mike and fuck me."
You're the smart kids that can't get along with everybody.
Bro,
Yeah,
and then on top of it, hey, and then on top of it all, bro, they were from an area that I fucking knew too.
No
They
wonder
were
you
talking
guys
all
didn't
this
get
shit.
along.
They were talking all this shit. They were like, "Oh, over here, freight train tuck," and I was like, "Wait, you from Dallas? You're from Dallas?" They're like, "Yeah, we're from Dallas." I was like, "For real?" I
I
was like,
pulled.
"Oh, that's cool, man. I know a lot of people from Dallas. They're from where? From Oak Cliff. Oak Cliff? Oh shit!" Then they started just talking mad shit about me after that.
The first thing I did was I told a racist joke about white people and then revoked the host's white card. Like, nope, your white card is revoked, sir. Your white rights are now gone. I'm sorry, your card's revoked. And that was it. That's all it took. That was. Oh, what's up, Kit?
I just want to say I now have discovered the scissors and I can't unsee them. They're in my way of all my emojis and crap in the space. And AM, tell me more about your to-do list of cheese.
I have to go buy more cheese. I'm out of cheese. It's literally that simple. But yes, I just thought it would be also funny to put up there. You know what I mean? And I do. Yeah, I have to buy more cheese. I ran out this morning, and I was just sad. So.
Oh, I thought you were like making your own special cheese.
They
You
like
know,
make
Oh
that
God, I
cheddar,
wish.
make that cheddar, make that money, get that cheese. That's what
Yeah,
I
I was
thought.
like, a fun play on an LLC and cheese would be like Anne Marie, but Mare J with cheese. I
Oh my
don't
God,
know.
that's a very funny take on my name. Never heard the cheese with the name. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. No, cheese. Don't we all love cheese unless you're lactose intolerant, right?
I am, but you know
No,
what?
they
It's
Oh,
got
girl.
they
adoptable.
got vegan cheese.
But that
No,
is
that's
not
not cheese.
cheese.
Dude,
That's not
No,
cheese.
you
if
only
Mr.
you
get
ever
Rogers,
cheese.
it's
try
not
to melt
cheese.
that shit, try
Hey,
to melt that
no,
stuff.
don't tell that to a vegan. vegan. Tell that to a vegan that's not cheese.
Vegans don't eat cheese. That's the whole fucking definition of being a goddamn
But they
vegan.
Only
No
a few
cheese.
vegans
Oh.
left.
Don't call it
They-
cheese. Oh my god, I can't. I can't.
That's funny.
I will offend every fucking vegan in here. Like, and I'm practically vegan myself, apart from.
Oh, hey,
It's
September.
almond
Wait,
cheese, okay?
September. Hey, wait. September's here. If you throw him a mic, he followed over. Let's throw him a mic and invite him up at least. The
What's going on,
designer.
September?
At least open the door and put the offer out. You know.
What's good, fam? Come up.
Yeah, what's going on? You feeling good? You feeling nice?
Yeah, don't worry. This is not an angry room.
No,
You just
we're
walked in
all
at the
just
wrong
friendly,
time.
dorky
We're totally
people,
cool.
yeah.
We're
They
all
only
good.
get angry when Crow comes.
I am offended.
I won't yell at you.
Angry. No, everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a vegan or not, or allergic or not, or lactose intolerant or not. You eat the fucking cheese. It has to be real cheese.
But almond milk is milk, so I mean they
No.
make almond cheese. Almond
It's
cheese.
no, not juice. It's not milk.
Look, I'm just gonna stand by my statement that a peanut butter and mayo sandwich is fucking tasty.
Yo, that's the whitest shit I've ever heard in my
So-
whole life.
That's some
Yeah.
bullshit.
Peanut butter.
September tried to have a white off with me. I didn't even get to that point. They wanted to have a white off. I didn't even get to the peanut butter and mayo.
All right, so what's up, September? What's up, Post Road? What are you
Hey,
saying?
what's up, guys?
Hello.
How you doing, man? You guys didn't shut down your space, did you?
I was summoned here.
Oh, you were summoned?
Yes.
Welcome.
Peanut butter and mayo sounds gross.
Dude,
Yeah,
it
it's
does sound nasty, right? But I'm telling you, man, if you don't overdo it on the mayo, you do a thin spread of mayo, that shit is so good.
I don't eat like condiments.
And Post Road. So I want to know more about your idea, if you don't mind.
What did you want to know?
What were you doing before you started it, and what made you start it?
I've been investing in real estate for going on 7 years now. Bought my first property while I was in college, and just from being in the space, I realized that it's difficult for people that are my age to actually come up with all the cash to um, own 100% of the equity in the property. So it's more about fractional ownership.
Oh my God, KC, Post Road, KC.
Tell them about the rock, Casey. Tell them about the rock.
Hey, it's okay, Post Road. I've been deep in the mortgage world for a couple decades. So I'm old hat with the lingo. I'd love to shoot the shit with you about your project and how you're fractionalizing and attaching your leverage to the property, et cetera, cash flow, blah, blah, blah. So, Post Road, curious, how many doors do you have now?
All right,
Oh
I'm
no,
sorry.
am I rugging?
Yeah, no, that was my fault. I was reading something, but I own 13 properties currently. It's not.
Are they all single family, condo, multifamilies?
Nope. Some single family, some duplexes, vacant land, and 2 commercial properties.
Okay, how many doors do you have? Like, how many tenant doors do you have? So, like, if you have like a duplex, that's 2 doors, right?
Yep. 7 total.
7 total out of 13. Okay, how are the commercial properties treating you? I imagine those are treating you pretty good.
It's pretty cool. One of the commercial properties I own actually needs to be demolished.
Oh,
Yeah, it's part of a larger site that I plan to develop. And the other commercial property, my dad's barbershop occupies it.
okay, okay. And that floats itself pretty good though, at least.
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Your dad's barbershop at least, floats the cost pretty well, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't charge my dad anything for rent. He's on partner in the deal also. So it was really about getting him his own space and not having to pay rent to his
So
previous owner.
yeah, sure. So do you own it outright or do you have a loan on it or?
Nope, no loans.
Nice. So are the real estate taxes and insurance pretty reasonable?
Yeah, for sure.
So does he floats that cost of it, I imagine?
Yeah, yeah,
There you go. All right, yeah, cool. And then you get the depreciation on it on your
yeah.
taxes, right?
100%.
Nice. And so you got 7 doors. How's your equity position on those?
I own all my properties outright. I don't have any more.
Oh, nice, dude. Nice. Are you looking at dumping any of them? Are you gonna just hold them long run? What are you thinking?
I actually sold one in February. Um, I'm thinking about moving to another city, so I may sell another
Dump
one.
a couple more, sure. Dude, what
Yeah.
do you? I'm curious, man. On your duplexes, do you guys have a condo market there or no?
It's more like new construction condo.
Dude, if it's I don't know if it's good for your area, but have you ever looked at condexes, like converting a two-family into a condex?
Nope, never.
Oh shit, dude, take a crack at it. Just take a poke and look at it. So let's say your duplex is worth, just for round numbers, let's say it's 400,000. Maybe you can sell each condo for 250 and score a 25% gain on the sale. Because those units separately might sell for just a little bit more than the whole. I'm from around Boston area, and that's like kind of like the norm. Everyone takes their multifamilies and converts them to condos.
Yeah, I just looked it up. Says it became popular in New England.
Yep, yep. And the only downside with a condex is that they can't really finance them with FHA. So if you got first time buyers that are trying to buy them with an FHA loan, it's not going to happen. But a condex is awesome instead of a condo because you don't have to form an association and have the additional insurances. Each unit just takes care of itself.
Interesting. I'm gonna look into this.
Yeah, it's cool stuff, man. So how are you? How are you? Are you basically just crowdsourcing the revenue on the rental? And if so, like how are you attaching it as a lien at all, or are you just kind of doing honor system?
I'm going to recommend that my client doesn't answer any more questions
Whoa.
on the ta-
Okay.
without some earnest money on the table. I'm just really worried about his IP. As his general counsel, personally, not business wise, I'm just going to recommend that he not answer any more questions.
Do you represent him personally?
I do.
Okay.
Do you want your client to obtain funding? If not, then I would suggest that you allow him to speak more.
Well, thankfully, I don't give a fuck about your suggestions.
Well,
What?
hey man, listen, I don't give a shit about
Hmm. Ain't that crazy how I came here and got a co host and now y'all can't talk?
But you don't understand. That's what we do. We see people who want power and we give it to them.
And here I am.
And here you are. Welcome to the Syndicate, September.
That voice is really doing a little something to my ear. What
Some,
exactly?
you make it sound like a cult.
Well, hey, can we not get too far off track though? I won't poke any more at his project, but I do want to say everything that I was just talking about is public access information. So there's no secrets, there's nothing tricky. You can get this anywheres. I'm interested in talking to people that are doing stuff like this just to see what and how they're doing it because I've seen a lot of it.
So,
You
question
know,
about
if
the
you guys
condex.
want to, if say again.
I had a question about the condex.
Yeah, sure.
How are shared resources like a roof handled in a situation like that?
It works best when it's side by side versus top bottom, and it does. That is one of the downsides to a condex is that there's no overriding rule to say, hey, when the roof needs to replace, regardless of what side it's on, we're both going to do it. Like that's the downside to condex is the lack of rules and management after the fact. That's a good point.
Yeah, that's
But
interesting. I could see that going totally wrong.
oh, totally. But it's what's so weird is that when you're working with small condos, like 2 to 4, 6 units, the associations go horribly wrong too. Like it's you know what I mean? Like an
Yeah.
HOA that has never managed their budgets and they're not tucking money away for a new boiler or something like it. I don't know. It's damned if you do,
Yeah,
damned if you
yeah,
don't.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
But I guess
yeah, I
that's why you
remember applying
incorporate a
for a
maintenance fee
condo.
structure.
Oh, sorry. Say that again.
Sorry, I was going to say, I guess that's why folks incorporate maintenance fee structures so that they don't have
Yeah,
to necessarily worry about that.
that's exactly right. That's exactly right. But if you're looking to sell and just kind of dump and get out at the highest grab, like using a condex as a conversion style, has some upsides on it, especially if you don't have to worry about how it's managed in the future. I
Yeah.
was just thinking, capitalizing maximum return on the way out.
Yo, Casey knows his shit, dude.
I
Yeah,
enjoy
some
talking
people don't
about
like
this
money.
stuff.
Casey's a beast, dude.
Like, what can you do about it?
No. Do you know how much bad advice there is out there on the market? And I appreciate people that are skeptical because there's a shit ton of bad advice out there.
So,
You know,
Casey, you talked to an investor or two, right? That
yeah,
blah blah blah.
yeah.
So Post Road, from what I know, he has a fractional. He's building a solution to provide the opportunity for people who can't necessarily buy the whole property to still own a fractional amount of real estate in their portfolio.
It's a micro REIT. It's like a micro hedge fund.
Okay, yeah, real estate investment trust. I understand.
Yeah,
Yep.
yep. It's just a micro
Sure.
one. It's just a baby.
Hmm.
It's a good one. It sounds like a good one.
Look, as long as babies drink milk, they can grow up healthy and
Healthy,
strong.
yeah, healthy baby, healthy baby.
Healthy baby, like Mr. Raj, Mr. 6'5". He's like a walking commercial for milk, eh? This guy's gonna be 7'1" in 2 years and be like, "What? Milk still
Bro,
works
it
after
wasn't just
30?"
milk, bro.
That's amazing.
Bro, we were drinking horchata.
Oh, you guys don't know about horchata down there. You guys don't have that down there.
Wait,
That's
you
amazing.
was real about drinking milk in the last space?
Bro, I drink milk, yes.
Yes, he's being real about. He's a milk fiend. It's true,
Mr. Unicorn, you're in vegan?
right?
Bro, you trying to be like Craig and drink your freaking cereal with water? I don't think so.
I don't eat cereal.
It's so bad for you, but damn it, it's so
Bro,
tasty.
it's
The
so good.
sugar,
I know
God,
it's
give me more
bad.
sugar.
I went like a couple of years without
We're in
drinking milk,
Canadian?
and then I was like, "Fuck, it's so good. I need it." So then I started drinking it again.
You hooked up the Bluetooth in your car?
No, I got an earpiece on. It sucks. That's why I always mute myself. Everybody knows that my shit sucks. Right?
Ah, man, the content's good. I don't mind it.
Can somebody tell
So
me if a
hey,
unicorn is Canadian?
Canadian.
Post Road. Hey,
Yes, he
I
is.
want to. Can I interrupt, Subjo? I'm so sorry, man. I want to ask Post Road something, or give him something, not ask him.
Let's go.
So, hey, Post Road. I'm I'm guessing that you probably have relationships with like local credit unions, or small banks.
Yep.
Dude, you should go ask them what a blanket line of credit would look like. I'm not saying to do it, but go just ask them what it would look like if they gave you what's called a full spread blanket line of credit.
Full spread. Got you.
Full spread blanket line of credit. What it means is that they'd attach a lien to all the properties, but give you potentially like 70% of the value of your properties. And the crazy ass thing about this is that you might be in a position to capture CRA, Community Reinvestment Act pricing on that. So you could end up with like a line of credit at like 1.5%. So if not that you want to finance anything, but in the future, if you ever had to, that that's that's the cheapest money on the market right now that I know of.
Yeah, I like the
So
line of credit route.
that full
Actually,
spread would be like a HELOC, but for multiple properties?
Yeah, it's a blanket mortgage, but the mortgage product itself is just a HELOC. So it's just a line of credit, but it's a full spread, meaning it encompasses your entire portfolio.
huh.
And
Yeah.
again, not that you necessarily want to do that, but it's sure as shit nice to have a big, line just in case, it hits the fan.
No, for sure. I definitely look into it. I was considering getting a HELOC on one property, but I never considered a blanket HELOC.
Dude, man, especially if you got commercial property, that's where it really takes a turn. Because if you can get the commercial lending side, especially under CRA, oh man, dude, there's next to no qualifications. Credit score doesn't matter. The fees are typically waived up front. Like, if you can get into the commercial CRA stuff, oh, that is cheap, cheap money.
Yeah. My thing with CRA funds, it's like many financial institutions, they're supposed to be giving out a good amount annually, but
Hmm.
they always find some workaround.
Dude, it's so this is really kind of shitty, and I hate this part of my job, but the beginning Q1, Q2 is when they're the hungriest to get those CRA units in. And you would think it'd be at the end of the year when their test is due and they have to actually prove that they were lending to the poor and wealthy equally to pass their test, but it's not. It's Q1, Q2 of the new year where you get your best CRA flexibility. Just, I don't like that, but this seems to be the way it is.
No, that's good advice. Appreciate
Good. Yeah, man, if it helps, I hope it does.
Fucking amazing, Casey. You're a beast.
I got 20 years of this bullshit trapped inside my skull. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to get it out somewhere.
Finally get to use it.
Yeah, totally.
You guys think I'm a loser the whole time, and now I get to show myself. So shut the fuck up. I'm gonna talk to this guy with mortgages because I never get to do this.
Yes, dude.
Finally.
That's why I love having those spaces with Leslie Amoda, dude,
Oh,
the
yeah.
underwriter.
Chop it
Oh
up.
my
Yeah.
god, nothing better than talking shit with an underwriter. Which, by the way, dude, Post Road, I'll throw you an invite when we're doing our real estate space, where all we do is sit around and actually talk about, like, in the proper language, real estate and lending, and we just shred everything. We go through last time we went through the concept of decentralized co-ops, which has never been done. We've gone through conduization. We've been through Fannie, Freddie, FHA, VA, and portfolio differences, private lending and recognizing bad deals and hard money. And I'm always doing like credit rehab and all the basic like financial literacy stuff too. So if you want on any of that, open doors.
Yeah, I just followed you back. Just send me a link
Cool.
and I'll pull up. When you
Cool.
said when you said decentralized communities, you mean like DAOs?
Dude, no, well, you could as a mechanism of control, but so in a co-op, like common co-op, we're talking about a trailer park is the most common use, right? But sometimes you'll have a neighborhood that's actually a co-op where the land is owned by a company and you're buying into the company's shares by purchasing the house that's on their land, and effectively you're paying rent. You're leasing out your house because it's on the land, right? So the co-op is separate from most properties because the land and the property are separate ownership. And normally you see these co-ops lumped together on the same chunk of land. And what we were kind of monkeying around with is the fact that the land can be fractionalized. It does not have to be an adjacent lot. You do not have to be even touching the same lot of land to be in a co-op. So we went through, and one of the NeighborWorks counselors has a master's in this, and that was his basic master's thesis, was decentralized co-ops and the advantages. And what he was looking at was, if you go into a distressed area where it's like hardcore low income housing, and then you did voluntary decentralized co-ops, so these people effectively relinquish their land rights to the co-op and retain their property, then you start getting a taxable impact. So your real estate taxes come down, your tax breaks through the corporation increase. And because you have a corporation, hopefully you've got the ability to get cheaper maintenance. And the co-ops usually have a lower retail value, so you end up with pricing suppression on the property, which sounds shitty until you think about somebody who's like 70 and they don't want to do a reverse mortgage or go live in an old folks home. And if they voluntarily enter into a decentralized co-op, they can cut like 30% of their expenses down and stay where they're at. And then you get a lift to the neighborhood by creating stability. Sorry, I kind of went off there. Sorry.
No, but Casey, you've been exploring this, right? Is there anything
Yeah,
you say about it?
yeah. I really like this idea too. I really think it's got potential to make an impact on the affordable housing crisis, where first-time homebuyers don't have anything affordable to buy,
Right.
and a lot of the neighborhoods that would have been applicable are too crime-ridden and depressed economically to be viable. So what do you do? Like, do you mow down an entire neighborhood and boot people out to throw up a condo complex with 800 units and make 20% of those Section 8 housing?
That's what they were
Yeah.
afraid of with Amazon HQ2 in New York.
Yeah, like it's hyper destructive. So like if you can take what's already there and make it more stable and start solving the socioeconomic issues of people banding together that are poor and broke without opportunity, and if you give them a stable platform to grow off of, maybe they do better. Maybe things get better in a couple 5-10 years.
Can't fall off the floor.
Yeah, there you go. Especially for yeah. Sorry, that's a big soapbox of mine. Yeah, thanks.
I love the soapbox. Look, you have the soapbox anytime you want. What do you think, September? You think we're wasting our time here? You think we're doing some good?
I think he's away from his microphone, but if he's here, he'd probably say that is some white shit.
You never know. I mean, it is some white shit.
It
But
is some super hyper white shit. Yeah.
technically, it is some white shit, but we're trying
Oh,
to
it
change
is.
White
that.
shit.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, Tay? What are you saying, Jermaine?
What's
I'm
up?
just listening.
I don't know.
Okay.
I just got a mic, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But what's up, everybody?
Look, I don't know what's going on either. These guys are a lot smarter than I am.
Did you want me to contribute to this somehow? Or?
If you got something
Whatever
to
you feel.
contribute, yeah, man, step in anytime. I'm just up here flapping my jaws. Please stop me anytime.
Well, Casey, are there any case studies on that being
On the
successful?
decentralized co-op?
Yeah.
No, there's not. That's part of the exciting part of it.
Oh,
The closest thing that's out there is called the resident owned community, or the ROC,
Right.
which started in New Hampshire and is now
La Familia.
nationwide. Dude, they're going across and showing out their landlord.
So you're right.
And they're providing the alternative down payments for them to actually hit their goals to do it. And they're providing the education so the park doesn't go to shit. So no, but there's stuff that's kind of parallel to it that's pretty cool.
Kappa, how was your day? Buddha, Prophet Kappa.
My day's been good so far. Slept for like 4 hours, unfortunately, but didn't stop me from having a nice positive day in the sun. How about yours, my brother?
I'm yet alive. Did you leave anyone in you're in the headlights mode?
No. I don't get to speak to too many people, which is a con and a pro to some degree.
Yeah, I hear you.
Just me and vegetation, you know.
Yeah, sometimes all you need is some vegetation.
Well, we work on this huge ass property. It's got a lot of land, like a couple acres. So it's like we'll be spaced out in like the fields and stuff, just cutting the grass. Recently, we haven't cut grass in like 2 months because of the drought that's going on here.
Damn, son.
Oh yeah. But I'm working on the writing. I'm actually putting together some ideas for some threads. Well, not ideas. I'm just trying to pair. Now I'm just trying to find some like nice imaging. I was thinking about using some of the memes that you had me create a while back.
Nice.
Dude, hey Kappa, I want to interrupt real quick, man. I just noticed something.
Yes,
Dude, hey
sir.
Tay, you're a photographer?
Yeah, what's up? Yes.
Dude, do you know what do you focus on? Macro? What's your gig? What do you like to go with?
I'm a portrait photographer. I just
Portrait
do that.
photographer?
Hmm.
And so Anne Marie is deep into photography as well. And we got a couple other people that are ravenous photo junkies.
Hmm.
Is that your full-time gig? Is that what you focus on?
That's pretty dope. I just saw some of your stuff, Anne Marie. I like the
Right?
landscape stuff. That's pretty cool. Is it my full-time gig? No, 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 no. Actually,
Okay,
I would rather you guys focus your attention to my podcast, but no, it's not my full-time gig. My
cool.
full-time gig is at a restaurant.
All right. What are you doing at the restaurant?
Cleaning.
Okay. What type of restaurant?
It's Italian. It's Olive Garden, Italian restaurant.
Dude. I man,
Yo,
these
just
guys
so y'all know, did y'all see Big Bird's big turd that he dropped in the nest?
what?
Right?
What the fuck is that?
I know. Somebody just
Oh
took a
my
shit all
god,
over us.
nice. Nice.
He literally dumped on us and
He
just
literally
left.
dumped on us.
Oh wow.
Here's
Oh
the thing.
wow.
You know that you guys make quite an impression on people? You guys make quite the impression on people.
It's all good. I can be a shithead myself sometimes. Why'd you
Hey,
leave, Big Bird?
Don't flush me.
Buddy, bring your ass back up here. Come take them lumps. Nah, I'm just fucking with you, bro. That shit was funny.
I love it. Hey, Big Burr, all love to you. We hope you feel welcome, and we hope that if you have something to offer, we can offer you something back.
That's why
Big
people think
Big
you're white.
Bird,
So
Big
you
Bird.
that's why people think you're white right there. That's why.
Yeah? Okay.
Bro, like, what did you use to make your stool so soft? Were you like straight fiber
Dude,
glue? Like
dude, I went,
Metamucil? What you got?
Yeah,
dude,
let's
I
do
went,
it. May as well do the analysis.
right. I did well, the thing is, I had two friends. So I grew up in Malvern, which, like most people in Toronto would never go. But then, because my parents wanted me to go to a good school, they made me learn French. Right? So half the day I hung out with people listening to reggae, and then half the time I spent hanging out with people listening to Nine Inch Nails,
Nice. Dude.
right? Stone
That's
Temple Pilots, Smashing Pumpkins, Pearl Jam, like all of it.
Those people are French?
hey, I that's funny. Hey, it's time for me to scoot and go do the family dinner thing.
Mm.
I'll catch up with you guys later on. Be
Take
well.
care, Casey. It
I
was
think
nice
they thought
talking with you.
Yeah, bye, Casey.
laters, Casey. Laters, bro. I think they
I
thought they were
cannot.
gonna come in here for some reason and do something.
I know that was anticlimactic.
The thing is, like, what people, the true sign of power is the ability to give it up,
Mm.
right? And
Mm.
so, what people don't understand is when they come and they're upset at me, right? I just give them the power I have and be like, all right, so now we're somewhat equals. Please keep making fun of me. Please keep doing what you're doing. And invariably, they didn't have much to say. In fact, I think they resented the fact that Casey helped their friend, and Casey's such a piece of shit that he overhelped.
No, I know he's so good
Right?
at it.
What a
He's
fucking
like,
guy. He's an
fuck, what
asshole.
an asshole.
That guy, do you think people think I'm an asshole? That guy just gave, KC just gave that guy the next 5 years of what he's going to do, let alone the next 60 minutes. And I hope he
bro,
comes back again.
bro, that guy was probably like, fuck, I've been hanging around with these fucking idiots for fucking 2 years already. And I was only in this room for 1 minute and they gave me more sauce.
In 1 minute, look, Casey with him would talk for what, 20 minutes? Right? And
In 20 minutes, he got more sauce than he
so
did hanging out with those fucking guys.
it's
I'm outside of the loop. I'm sorry,
So,
Michael.
okay. Mr. Raj, can you explain the cap of what happened? It was pretty funny.
All right. So me, like a fucking dingus, follows Mike into a room full of fucking clowns. And as I get in there, these guys, they straight up said, "Who the fuck is Mr. Rogers? Bring his ass up here." So I get up there, and you know me, I'm not the quiet type, and I like to talk shit and like to bullshit. So these guys were talking shit. Well, talk shit, get hit. So I started going back and forth with them. They didn't like it. They got mad. So then they started talking mad shit. Me and Mike, as we were exiting, this guy Post Road was talking about his project, and Mike and I were just like, you know what, we're out of here. We already found the person that we needed, and we fucking dipped and came over here, and then they followed us.
Oh, that was the space when I got home from work. I saw you were in a space that was like uncaptioned, and I think you shared it and you called it a troll space, Michael.
That would be insulting to trolls.
It was that bad, huh?
Yeah, bro, they weren't trolls. They weren't true trolls, bro.
They
I'm
were
a troll.
angry. They were
I'm a
just
fucking
angry
troll.
people on Twitter.
You know, I'm an ogre, bro. They I don't know what they were doing. They were just like giving each other pats on the backs and playing slap
Oh,
ass and
they were.
they were like the guys like in the locker room that would like twirl up the towel and be hitting each other with it, and then they'd be like, "Oh my god, stop!"
But verbally.
But they keep wanting it. They kept on wanting it.
Yo, the thing is, you guys came in and I was on trial. That's why it said jury.
I
Oh, bro,
think.
but it can't be a jury of your peers. Nobody was there to support you.
Damn. I saw the caption of the space, and then I saw what you shared, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go work out real quick, and I'll come back, and hopefully the syndicate's back, and thankfully that's how it worked out. No pun intended. You ever need some backup though, Michael? Start tagging people.
Oh, mine didn't need any backup.
Well, the thing is, like, it was one of those things where when friends get into fights,
Hmm?
often they get upset at you if you pick one side.
Hmm.
Does that make sense?
How do you
And
dance around that?
well, invariably you can't, because you end up making enemies of both. You understand?
You
Right?
play the middle. Yeah.
Well, it just not so much like play the middle, but it was just like I believed that one of the people were good, right? And her name was Queen Ash. Her name is Queen Ash, and Queen Ash is probably one of the best hosts. And I learned a lot from hosting from her, from seeing her host Twitter Spaces. She's really positive. Used to read Bible verses, the whole thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she was like a major, 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 major host, and still is. I think she's coming back to Twitter. And again, because there was beef with her and the other people, it was like, all right, sometimes. And the thing is, it went deeper too. Like, so this is the real tea. So what happened was Spooky. Let me see if Spooky's for. Spooky wrote a song called Purple Dot. And Purple Dot was a song about Twitter Spaces. And when they released the song Purple Dot, or at least like part of it, some people felt ways about it, right? And so actually Spooky had to rewrite the song and call it Twitter Spaces. The funny thing about when he rewrote the song, and imagine how fucking heartbreaking that is. You think you have a song, it's good, everyone likes it, and then people say, no, fuck you, fuck your song, and I want, So he was like, all right, so I'll change it. So Spooky changed the lyrics for the song. And by the way, Spooky's in Ghana, okay? We're just trying to help out a motherfucker in Ghana, of all places, okay? So Spooky re-sings the song, I do the music video, and what happens is that Twitter picks it up as their theme song.
Yeah.
So imagine Spooky had a bunch of people's names in the song, and then because they had beef with him, he had to take their names out. And then when we take the names out and we make the new music video, Twitter says, check out our new theme song. And so people were like, ah, fuck. I just took myself off the Twitter Space theme song. And now there's like 55,000 views and everyone's high-fiving Spooky. And you know how jealousy goes, right?
Yeah, wow, that's a great story though. Twitter picked it up themselves.
Yo, Twitter retweeted it and it was like, check out our new theme song. And so for us, it was like, yo, we did it, dude. We created a music video. We put everyone in it who was down, and everyone got the recognition. So if you look up, at Twitter Spaces theme song, you'll see the music video. I think it's a good song.
Definitely. Damn. That's kind of one of those situations where you get to like kind of see irony unfold in real time.
Irony, it was really funny to see, right? It was, dude, you don't know how heartbreaking it is to, work so hard on this music video and then, release it. And then people are like, yo, fuck you. And you're like, ah, fuck. Now I have to go back and redo this music video.
Man, that's such a testament because I'm sorry.
No. Please keep going.
I was gonna say that's such a a testament to what we often talk about. Like you never know if something's good or bad. Like because I'm sure in the moment he was probably like, oh man, this is like really disheartening. But then scraps it, makes a new one, and then Twitter picks it. That's a funny playoff.
I guess also you could say the more you are hated, the more successful. So.
The power of controversy.
Also, if this was in like the 2000s, I would have just kept those names in there. Like those those beef raps with like Tupac and Biggie, and there was like and NWA and freaking with Ice Cube and Eazy and all them going back and forth.
Spooky should do like a hit 'em up style song now.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even know their names, so if I did, I would go on my little tandem. But you guys, I'm sure you're all familiar with the beginning of Hit 'em Up.
I fucked you. That's why I fucked your bitch. Is that what it is?
There's that. Oh no, you know what I'm referring to? I'm referring to the ending of the song. He's like, I fuck. What does he say? It's just a whole bunch of fuck you too, and fuck you too.
Wasn't it about Faith Evans?
Huh?
Wasn't it about Faith Evans? Because Faith Evans was like supposedly Biggie's girl, and then
Yep. It wasn't completely about Faith Evans.
No,
but he was talking about the whole freaking all of P Diddy's
label.
Yep. So everybody like
he was
Mobb
calling
Deep,
out them by name.
Yeah, he was calling out Mobb Deep, calling out freaking
Mobb
Biggie,
Deep,
calling
fuck
out Diddy.
You too.
Yeah.
Yo, he said some violent shit, bro. He said something about sickle cell or some shit, bro. Pac didn't know boundaries.
Bro, he went to acting school. Of course he didn't.
I know, bro.
I'm not sure if you guys want to help, but Carnegie's been asking me some questions about the incident in question, and I'd love to be able to answer their questions if you don't mind, all joining me and inviting them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's up, Carnegie?
What's up, Carnegie? You don't got to steal any steel, do ya? That was probably the worst thing I've ever said. Carnegie Steel, No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was thinking of Carnegie Hall, but I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to sound corny like you, Kappa.
Good job.
Well, I'll let him take the spotlight on this one.
Yeah.
Carnegie, come on.
We do not mean you any ill will. There might be something we say that makes you not like us even more or like us a lot.
Your body,
I would just like to hear your side.
Your voice is an instrument to your perceptive truth, my friend, that we are craving, and you must come up here and bestow upon us your perspective.
Bing bong.
Cue Jeopardy music.
How does it go?
Do, do, do,
Oh, yeah. Well, let's see if I can get it.
Oh yeah, I forgot you're a freaking musician.
Hey, yo, Mike, can you play a song? Can you play the Little Mermaid on the fucking pan drum? I want to hear that shit.
Yeah, man. 20 years of this shit. It was funny because they asked me to once they found out I could play like steel pan, they started asking me to play songs, and I just had like, there's typical rap songs people ask you for, and so like I knew them, right? But it's weird because when I,
Mhm.
for someone with my Caucasian voice to know this shit, it's like, what? You're not supposed to know that. That's our shit. How dare you? Carnegie, you don't have to necessarily talk about any of this stuff. You could just join us.
You could
Uh,
tell us all where to go, you know?
no,
Maybe.
Carnegie seems like a good person. I think sometimes you never know, like, what there are people in the audience that sometimes you will associate with the opinions of the people who are speaking, but it's not
Mhm.
necessarily the case, right? So, yeah, it
Mm.
just one of those things where,
I want to know
yeah,
more about taking on airlines that think they can run away with my money and putting things into perspective.
No, the one thing that I fucks with though that he's been putting people in their places since 1999. I've been doing it since '90. You feel me?
Ooh.
So
See, Carnegie, you have
we
to
can
put
put
him
them.
in his place.
We can put people in their places, bro. Come on, let's
Oh,
go.
we got an emoji. We got an emoji. We're
yeah,
making progress.
yeah. Let's give the emoji back. All emojis all the
Smile
time.
and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Welcome to Together Alone. Have you ever wanted to be together but hate people? Us too. That's why we created Together Alone. That's right, Together Alone. How might we be together? But who the hell wants to be together? Well, all of us. And that's why we created Together Alone, where we can be together alone. Yo, evolve. It's been a long time. I'm not sure if you've ever seen that video called Whoa, where like the guys, it's like walking through the art gallery. But evolve is the guy saying, whoa, whoa, on the whole thing. What up, evolve? It's been so long. What up, evolve? What are you saying?
Oh, hey, man. Yeah, I didn't get to the respond to your invite fast enough, so then I had to request. But
It's all good.
uh,
How you
dude, it
feeling?
has been. It's been a while. There's been a lot of things going on with me. It's like, dude, I saw the Syndicate and I was intrigued. I was like, ooh, what is. And then you started going off, and I was like, yep, this is the space I want to be in.
Yeah, it's so what's happened recently is there are a few individuals who have had very strong ideas. And we've been fucking around, batting around ideas back and forth from, since even the bull market, right? But there were some individuals that really stood out to me that I thought, you know what? Like, there's a guy, Zach, who runs basically like the best startup boot camp on the planet right now, I would argue. And a few other folks that do some really good stuff. And we've been able to introduce them to the people they need to spread their wings and, get funding and all that stuff. So,
Speak of the devil, he just joined.
yeah,
Get your ass
the
up here,
number
Zach.
one. The number one guy. Zach, what did you think about the other space here, all right? Check, check. Zach, you there? Hey guys, I'm just like lifting up 8,000 pounds right now. Would you guys want me to ask? I'm lifting up with my cookie right
I
now.
can't talk. I'm being too much of a badass with my Bane mask on. I
You
can't
don't
talk
talk to
right now.
Jason Bourne. You just send him messages and he executes missions. He doesn't even talk no more.
Zach is real life Bane.
Mike, I noticed that is it Zevo? Zevo?
Yes, Evolve.
Oh, okay, gotcha. What? How are the Pepes doing, Evolve?
We're doing pretty good. We're just like, I think the organic growth is definitely hitting. Um, like there's just it's just been really cool just getting to see the community grow like a bit by bit and being a part of that. It's a really cool thing. But thank you for checking that out. Like you're just like, oh, you saw it. Yeah. No, I.
Right. There was a thread about it today, and some of what was said in there, I thought that you guys should talk to Mike here, and maybe I'm sure that we have people in the syndicate that could probably really help you guys on the fly and help out.
On the fly.
My opinion, anyway. Well, it seems like they need help right away from the way I took the thread, but I mean, I could
Oh
be
yeah.
wrong.
Yeah, we hold spaces like every single day, twice actually a day.
Wow.
Morning show. We have a morning show. We have after an evening show, but definitely pop in there. It's definitely a treat. We do a lot of giveaways and a lot of just talking to people, connecting with the community, just playing games. So
That's awesome.
yeah, we make sure we see who pops in there and who chills around, and hang around long enough, you'll probably end up just getting a Pepe. So just just like pop in. It's pretty cool. I don't know. It's a different kind of vibe. It's
Is
it's
this
No,
very
I guess I misunderstood. I thought that you guys were kind of going through some growing pains, and that Syndicate may have some people here that could help you out with that. That's what I meant. Not that I want
Oh,
Mike.
growth. Yes, as in growth. Like we've had people. They've kind of like we had some really good growth in our floor. Went all the way up to like 0.8. No, 0.08. Sorry, not 0.8. Oh my gosh, I wish 0.8, but 0.08 ETH. So that's pretty good. It's right now. I think I haven't checked in a little bit, but we were at like 0.23, kind of getting up to 4 again. But I haven't looked. I haven't looked where we're at right now. But so there's definitely been people who have been bringing the floor down, but we're aware of that, and we're just mostly trying to focus on the people who are staying and excited for what is to come. We got a lot of things coming up. I'm not really trying to shill though. I didn't come here to shill. I just came here.
No.
What do you think the
You asked.
syndicate could? What do you think the syndicate could like help the? We did have some FUD, but we're past that now. So we're just
What
trying to
was it?
grow and
If you don't
focus
mind
on
me
what is.
asking. What was the fun? If you don't mind me asking.
We just had like a community, like we just had just it doesn't. I don't. I feel like bringing up would just start more. I just don't want to start any more FUD than there already was. It's not really my. Somebody in the community was not doing what they said they were doing or supposed to be doing, and
So it was a community member. It wasn't even the actual development team.
correct.
That's not fun. I mean, if that's a community member
But
doing something shady, I mean,
we addressed it. We took care of it. And it's gone. It's I mean it happened, and we I think we grew from it. We definitely had people that it shouldn't like they went kind of and didn't really they kind of went away from the spaces for a bit. Kind of was like I don't know what all that was, and then they came back later and after it was all.
yeah, you don't have to explain yourself anymore, bro. I probably one suggestion: I would probably never bring that up if it's already been handled, because there's no point in bringing bad shit to the present. So yeah, I would probably never say the
Yeah,
first spot
no, I
ever again.
wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't a part of that, so
Yeah.
so that wasn't. I
That's
wasn't a
cool,
part of
man.
that. So.
How many are y'all minted out already? Have y'all
Yep.
how many holders do y'all got?
We were a free mint. When we first started, we were doing like 24-hour spaces, so we were off like doing kind of shifts. We each had like a shift of how many hours, we pop in there and dude, we had one guy going crazy with the spaces, but after a while, we've got, I think almost, we got like, I want to say like 2,000, 3,000 maybe. I'll have to look. I think it's 2,000. I honestly, I just got home from work. I forgot I bought cookies yesterday, and I grabbed a cookie, and it was really good. But that was totally tangent. My bad. This is
Nah, you're good, bro. You're good. That's cool, man.
I didn't
2,000. That's
I didn't expect
pretty
to be
good.
talking this much. You know.
Dude, Mike brought you into the freaking worst room if you don't want to talk.
Yo, guys, I'm gonna be away from my microphone for like a minute in case anybody says anything to me.
That's pretty cool, dude. Well, you said they're Pepe's, and it's just a
Yep.
free met.
It was a Pepe Ape Yacht Club.
Pepe Ape Yacht Club. Is there
Yeah,
any
we have
utility, right? Or is there any utility behind it yet, or is it just?
So we have. So if you own a Pepe, one Pepe is one Pepe. All right, but if you have two Pepes, you can get a mutant Pepe.
Oh, okay. So it's pretty much just a play off of the bases.
And we have a portal that you can go to, and it's gonna lead to degen hours, which is a thing where it's just a little. It's like it's good. It's good. I don't want to say too much, just because, you know. But then if there's a portal, and you go through the portal, and we have lands, and there's so much. Honestly, I would just say sit in the afternoon space when King Pepe is in there, and we bring a lot of people up to speak because we want to be able to, everyone has a voice and they deserve to be heard. So we're very polite on how we bring people up and cycle through the room.
Yeah.
But there's, he says that he does a really good job of explaining everything because he knows everything and he cares so much about community, and he's just a really cool dude. But I'm not trying to show so much, and you guys are like, chill. No, you have a lot of good questions. I think, oh, she left. I was gonna say, I think maybe maybe we could talk to Syndicate and or Zach, sorry, and then see what maybe I don't I'm
Yeah, you never know.
I don't really know what he does or what it's all about. So I'd love to get to know him more.
So Zach, I can explain to you about Zach. I'm like the designated like spokesperson for these guys. All right. So what Zach does, he has win the war coaching. So what he does is he brings in the military element in order to spark a better you. So what he does is he literally gets what they do in the military and he generalizes it for civilian use. So what he's doing is he's doing this win the war coaching service where what he's going to do is he's going to get the best of everything that you're doing. So like everything has a plan. So he wants the first thing what they're going to do is they're going to figure out what's your mission. And then once you figure out what's your mission, then he's going to put together like a list of criteria or like a list of certain things and steps and goals in order for you to get there. And he's going to also be there and hold you accountable. So the Win the War coaching program, what it does is it's there to hold you accountable. So eventually, actually, Zach, you go ahead, bro. You were just about to come up. Go ahead, bro. I don't know. Go ahead.
I'm driving, but who doesn't live for a little danger nowadays? Yeah, kind of like what he said is what my role. What I do is I just take. I guess the first question is what's your role in the Pepes? Are you a like a developer? Or are you like part of the lead team, or are you just a rabid fan?
Dude, I just hold I hold the show in the mornings. I'm a co-host for one of the shows in the mornings.
Got it. So you just believe in the project and want to help evolve it and bring it to bring it to more people.
Yeah, I'd say I probably know more things than other people, but yeah, we love our community, man. We try to like reach out, and we got a lot of whales. Oh, so many whales. A couple people a couple Bored Apes actually hold some of ours in their wallets. We got a couple, but it's just cool connecting with people, man, in the community. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I know you're driving.
No. It was really one of those things where, like what Sandra was saying and what Mr. Rogers were talking about is, the syndicate takes individuals who have ideas or have projects, and we can help, promote and project them and iterate. So not only are you individually, like if you, let's say you were the mastermind behind Pepe Ape Yacht Club, then you could come in here and we could take, we have developers, we have marketers. Essentially, it's an accelerator or a mastermind that we just kind of help projects that are ready to pour gasoline on the fire just go forward. So, but it's, the personal aspect of it, which a lot of these places don't give you. That's just a bunch of fucking PowerPoint classes. We're pretty hands-on. So people come in, they bring their ideas, I don't know, like I brought a business idea the other week, and by the end of the day, we had a test product out, made and ready for people to see. And that's just kind of what we do, is just like, hey, you got an idea? Let's see if we can make it happen. Let's see how viable is it. Are you a viable founder? And I think that we haven't really had any NFT projects per se come in. So I think that that's why everyone's like, oh, this might be a project worth launching. But it sounds like you guys have a pretty solid platform. It's just been growing pains from top down and bottom up.
Yeah, I like a lot about what you were saying, man. I shot you a follow. Yeah, it definitely what you said definitely reminisced with me. So I'm glad. Definitely, I think we should a DM. I think a good DMs would be in order.
Yes, if you DM So You and Mr. Rogers, especially if you have anyone in the community who's like, man, I have this really good idea, I just don't know where to start, yada yada. That's what we're trying to build, is a place where people who have the right stuff, the right idea, but just don't have maybe the right resources or the right network. We want to be a resource and a network that people can come on and say, here's what I want to do. We can test it, and we can test them and say, look, like, this is a great idea, and you have the potential to be a great founder. You could really do a startup. Here's all the resources you need to do it. And so that's kind of what we do. So, if you have people in the Pepe community that are like, hey, like, how do I get started? Man, send them our way. That's what we're here to help with. And then additionally, if the Pepe community is like, like, we could really use some help in some of these growing pain areas, we can always have that. Conversation as well. Whether it be, my background's in the military, and then I have a master's I'm working on my master's in psychology, and so human performance and taking some of those military decision making processes to better the process that your company or organization's using. That's where I come in. Mike is good at finding talent. Mr. Rogers is kind of our dipstick of, does this make sense for everyone else? Kappa does marketing. Casey's finance. Dan is into AI and software. So we have a little bit of everything in here. Sandra is, a little bit of legal and ethics. So we put together a pretty good crew. So yeah, that's kind of what we do.
Yeah, we got a lot of talented people in the
I gotta
Pepe
beat this
community.
syndicate. They sound like cool people.
Bro, did Zach just call me a fucking dipstick?
You are the dipstick in the anus of the syndicate.
I love it. I love it. He pulls that thing out, smells it. Yeah, it's good. Let's go back and.
He's the smell test.
Yep. Yo, if you got past all of us, but don't get past Mr. Raj, concern with me. I don't know how you guys feel.
I feel that.
Mr. Raj, the football captain of the football team? What are you talking about? Do you know what it takes to do that?
Yeah, you just suck off the coach.
Maybe that's why there's no space between his eyebrows. It just got bleached off.
Fucking brutal, dude. You guys are brutal.
Dude, it's your fault. You guys set me up, and you know I can't help myself.
Leave you alone unattended for a little bit, and this is the
I
debauchery
know,
you get
this is what
yourself.
happens. This is what happens. I leave you one moment.
I gotta run though. I actually Matt just messaged me for our meeting, so I'm gonna go talk
Dude,
with Matt.
enjoy it, man. Enjoy it.
Yes.
Take care, Zach.
Awesome. Say hi to me for us.
Hey, Evil, I'll send you a message too, because I think that there's things that Win the War can do for members of the community if they're looking to do big things. So just giving them that little edge, and the syndicate's always there. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, take care, man. It was nice to chat with you for a little bit. Yeah, we got a lot of talented Pepes in our community. Like, we got a couple people who make songs with music, a couple people who just like are really good with
Yes.
memes, man. So there's a lot of good things with that.
The thing is, like, I met you before any of this stuff, right? You were just evolved, right?
Dude, I was just chilling in spaces, man. I was just
Chilling,
buying
dude.
NFTs a little bit here and there, but I was just chilling, bro.
And then we started making the AI art with Dolly, right? And then, I showed you the thing. I forget. I think I recorded your voice from the
Dude,
space.
that's where I know the voice from. He's on
Yeah,
the video.
he's the
Oh,
old
dude,
guy.
holy shit.
Whoa.
Oh, God.
Whoa.
That's so
That's
nice to meet
Evolve.
you,
Yeah, man.
Zavolt. Nice, man.
That I remember that, man. That was a crazy day because that blew my mind. That was cool. That was before I was like, oh my gosh, that like gave me the possibility, like maybe it could be possible. Maybe I could do something with that. Like, just got the ideas rolling, man. And so yeah, that was a super cool day. I remember that day. It feels like it was yesterday, man. It just okay, and then he puts it up top.
Yo, so everyone meet Evolve. Evolve, that's Evolve everyone. So I met Evolve. It was just him and I in the space, I think, at that point, because, who likes me, right? And so we were just talking, and I'm showing him, yo, dude, I just found this Dolly thing, and it's fucking sick. And I'm asking him, hey, what do you want to make? And he gives me a thing, and I show it to him. He's like, no way. I'm like, give me another one. I'm like, he goes, here it is. I'm like, all right, here it is. And then eventually when I started showing him stuff, I was like, yo, I should really create like an art gallery with spatial.io. If you've never heard of it before, SPATIAL, spatial.io. Easiest way to build something in this, metaverse, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And yeah, that's his voice. That's Evolve's voice on the thing going, whoa, whoa, whoa. I loved it.
That was all a genuine reaction, though, because I didn't know it was gonna pop up, man. I didn't even know I didn't know what it was gonna do, and then it also shows all these like super super cool. It's AI. I don't really artificial that stuff blows my mind. I'm like, my mind is capable of a lot, but AI is just woo.
Oh, dude, you would have loved being in here the last few days with Crow.
Where's Crow? Bring Crow in here. Bring fucking Crow in here.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
hey.
Maybe we'll fly in.
I gotta bounce, but just real quick. The previous group of people.
Yes.
Hilarious, dude.
Yeah, you went to see them?
Hilarious. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh
Dude,
man.
we were talking about how much of an asshole you are because you're like over helping the guy just to like rub it in. Jeez, dude, you're a piece of shit. I never heard somebody help so much. I never saw someone help someone so much out of spite for everyone else in the room. That's something fascinating.
I fucking
Just to spite everyone else in the room, right? You just kept giving this guy all the knowledge, and I'm like, yo, this guy's a piece of shit.
Dude, you want pearls? I'll drown you in pearls. You will never stop swimming.
God. And then the other guy came in and was like, hold on, you could do this? And now it's like two guys getting professional consulting from a loan consultant who understands like all of the different ways to kind of turn their 9 properties into 29. And, you know, and you hear like everybody's like, and then I added some of the other people, and then I'm like, hey, Jermaine, how's it going? Hey, Tay, how's it going?
Yeah. And I tried to incorporate the photographer with AM and do
you're a piece of shit. When you said photographer, I was like, dude, this guy is not a nice person. I've never heard somebody talk so nicely and be such a piece of shit.
I hate fractionalizing real estate and linking it to crypto. I hate it.
Why is that? What's the pitfall?
It's just another way to over leverage. That's all it is. You're just
Why is that?
leveraging. You're just leveraging because when there's a correction, you lose exponentially. And real estate's already so hyper leveraged that any more leverage. Oh, we're used to, mortgages and liens on properties. Let's throw some crypto in there too. That'll make it spicy. That's a horrible idea.
Yeah. Be like, oh shit, my whole house is worth nothing now because I denominated it in shitcoin. What?
I mean, all I'm looking for is somebody to finally step up and say, yeah, I've created a lien mechanism. I have a lien drafted so that the people that invest have a legitimate lien against the property. One person. Just show me one person. Just one.
Doesn't Ravencoin do that?
Dude.
Or I could be wrong, but I thought Ravencoin was going down that whole rabbit hole. I could be wrong though.
I dove deep enough in Ravencoin to go, yeah. I'll see you guys later.
Hey, great! You dove deep into Ravencoin. Give him a round of applause, everyone.
Dude,
that's very fun.
I'm they're crowdsourcing cash buys, and that's okay. That's okay. Just call it what it is. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Oh shit! I don't know nothing but like they tokenized assets and that it was good for mining, and that's kind of like one of the first things I was mining for a while.
Sure. Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
I was just like, oh, okay, cool. They're like doing something else, awesome. But like, I'm still getting these tokens and like dumping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
What I'm like, okay, whatever, cool story. But like, keep giving me those tokens. Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Just come up with whatever story you need to make more tokens for me. Free reign.
Yeah.
But like, there was YouTubers. They're like, stay away from stuff like that. Blah blah. And I'm like, bro, why not though? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a good idea.
There's a concept behind crowdsourcing real estate purchases that has some meat on it.
There's one that does it's similar to that, but they like it's a mining operation, but they like it's something with like they just buy like big bunch of condos or build them, one of the two, and then they just basically lease out or tokenize each room, and then you can do whatever you want with it. Like if you own the token to that room, basically, which is like,
they just closed. They were like the second one to close on a transaction in the U.S. and Florida. I think. Does that sound?
That's where I'm from. Is Florida.
And I think.
Yeah.
I think the first purchase was actually in Florida, and I think the second one was in Ohio, or maybe I got that backwards.
Interesting.
But every time I look at those projects and you ask about, well, what's the budget for maintenance look like, and how does the rental projections going forward look like, and what's the actual real estate analysis, I get stonewalled. Like, oh, we got a management company. No, that's not the answer.
It's kind of weird, like how the structures of certain, I guess, assets or certain areas are structured. It's almost like a good old boy system.
Yeah.
Like if you're not part of the group or the guy that knows a guy that knows a guy, then you're getting stonewalled.
Yeah. And like
But honestly, through NFTs, that's how the internet is becoming. In my opinion. I could be totally wrong, but I mean the way I see it is that through NFTs and crypto, you've got like your Bitcoin maxis, your ETH maxis, your Monero maxis, your whatever maxis now. Before it wasn't like that. It was just like crypto in general, just kind of lumped under one entity. It's like, yeah, crypto. But now you got NFTs, and within these NFTs, you've got different factions of groups of people that have gone in and staked money and put money into these projects.
Dude, what do you think about NFT staking?
So NFT staking, like I understand crypto staking, like tokens for percent yield. The NFT, like the reason, okay, here's my whole thing on the Pepes. Like I looked deeper into their code and their contracts and like what they were actually doing. And I was like, huh, that's interesting the way they've written these out.
Okay.
So there is staking, with your NFTs, which depending on how the project's set up, if it's going to be like what was it, the cyber Kongs. They could stake their cyber Kongs and earn like 70K in fucking banana token a year by staking. And I'm like, okay, that's a great idea.
If you're just cranking out tokens to say they have them, then in the future someday maybe they'll be worth something. Sure, okay. But what about
wonder, where does that token get its value from? Just from an NFT
it's a shot. Okay, so that one to me is like, I'm going to just take this wild shot that someday it'll be worth. It's kind of like the Pi mining token.
Oh my God, that was one of the first things I ever got into on crypto, and it's very embarrassing to say that. But
why is it? Okay, wait, hold on,
bro, because it's bull crap. Oh my God, I kind of was
okay. Let's put a pin in that.
It got me. It got us into crypto, right?
Well,
I'm still buying, man. I'm still mining that.
Dude, me too. All right, so listen.
Okay, all right.
But what
was
about
my
this?
opinion. My
No.
opinion.
No. I want to go back to that so bad, but
that's fucking awesome.
The NFT staking. The only way that I can actually see it being viable is if you had in your tokenization or your tokenomics, you had like a 40% cut for investing, basically, and yield farming. With crypto, we're going to take X percent of this ETH or whatever you bought this NFT in, and it's going to go to our investing pool. And we're going to...
I'll follow.
Right? Or if you were taking 40% of that and going out and buying other NFT new launch projects and distributing those.
Well, here's an even better one. Is that, have you heard of NFT renting yet?
Yeah.
Oh, that was what not the Crypto Kitties, but the those dudes out in Vietnam.
Bunny Buddies,
Axie Infinity.
Yeah, well,
that's what they were doing. They were renting out their NFTs so you could do whatever the fuck everyone else is doing. They were just making a cut.
Yeah, that's better because you can continue to have activity within the ecosystem.
Bro, doesn't
if you just staking it,
having...
it's just there. But if you rent it, you're pretty much giving up your rights to the membership, but it's only for a short period of time, and you're rewarded for it. So like it's like you're like doubling up, right?
Shit.
You're staking it. And
check this out. Check this out. The Pepe Ape Yacht Club, they get 7.5% for every sale of that particular.
Sure. So that's a royal per NFT or as a whole, or because like the
per
residuals
NFT.
per NFT
Per
sold. So
NFT
if
for
if you
every
sell
sale
me, then I sell you. That's 7.5% each time, right?
that they get.
Yeah. So royalty, trailing royalties,
So
residuals is
if you
normal.
wash trade with that, it doesn't behoove you to wash trade. So
No.
therefore, it gives you better value.
Right. Well,
You know what I'm
protects the
saying?
floor more, right?
It protects the floor. Yeah, essentially. I mean, which is good. So it protects the value like overall. That's why I like it. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Some of them have it like per every person that sells it plus the creator gets a certain percentage. So it's like layered. But no, this is I like the way they create value for like the like even just like the regular art. I don't know the way they layer it in. I kind of like it from a code aspect for sure.
For the health of the system, I think that's a good thing. But in terms of staking protocol and how that actually generates value,
that's a whole different beast,
man.
Yep.
And that's like a lot of the projects that I've been listening to lately are really keen on, hey, let's all band together, let's work together, let's push each other's product.
Oh yeah,
let's
yeah.
try to write that whole and an NFT.
And I'm like, bro, isn't that like a pump and dump? You know what I'm saying? If you get everyone in on it and then you all write it up, and then all of a sudden everyone's like, well, just kind of 10x'd my money. I'm just going to go ahead and slide out.
So the
a
hope
couple
is
here
that
and
like
there.
the hope is that like say like take Shonen Junk and Misfits and Azuki, maybe I don't know, maybe not, whatever.
I mean, I've heard of Azuki, but I don't even know why they're up there.
It's weird, right?
Yeah,
but okay,
maybe it's just that group of people. You never know.
I don't. Yeah, they caught the anime vibe in the right way at the right time, and it's just
sometimes that happens.
This just happens.
It's weird.
It is. It is really strange,
dude.
It is so weird because it's all right. We don't even talk about that, but the anime style NFT storytelling genre has come.
Oh, dude, that whole 80s Japanime retro art. Oh my god, it is freaking it just kills any
so
other
they're
art.
they're all kind of lining up with people from Crunchyroll, and
oh my god.
all I'm seeing is this funnel of creativity being pushed down into the hands of the Crunchyroll people.
It's circling around from the same groups of people. It's like, hey,
but they're pulling in like good talent from random places.
But that could be be from the same group of people. If you got the same group of whales that go around and buy, pump and
you can do that and have one talent person of totally.
Because like you saw the Rare Pepes, right? You saw when that blew off, right?
Yeah.
So when I saw Bored Ape Yacht Club takeover, I was like, bro, that's a wrap. There's no reason to jump into that. The shit fucking kept taking off, and then it fucking dumped hard. But I mean, I had 2 of them, and I sold them. You know, I was like, all right, it's cool. You know, make some money off it. But like, it was kind of weird, you know, how the community reacted when they blew up.
Yeah.
Versus like what we were doing, we were just like, all right, it's just another day. You know what I'm saying? Like, good job.
Can you imagine watching $200 turn into $2 million? Come on.
Yeah.
You don't think people, you know, that's
a great day for a lot of people, and I'm glad it happened. I am so glad it happened, man. It's like, where else can you like get people to gift you like $200 or $300 worth of shit? You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, you won this one. It's like, fuck, that's, you know, it's like rent for some people.
Oh God, yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's stunning to look at the marketing budgets behind a lot of these projects, and they're already, you know, right out of the gate, 20 to 30% of their product is accounted for in giveaways. I'm like, damn.
And that keeps social engagement very high.
Yeah.
Because if they come on at the same time, people are creatures of habit. So if something comes on at 9 a.m., we know that every day tune into that. And if they're giving away, floor prices at $100, they're giving away $100
Totally.
every day. Plus, in the Rumbles in the Discord, they're giving away probably 6, 7 a day.
Dude, do you know, I feel so dirty retweeting sometimes. I'm like, shit, I really want to win this one, though. I'm going to retweet.
Honestly, sometimes, I do, but, I won't tag people. I'll just, retweet and hit the like, but just to get other people in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not, I'll play some of the games, like the Rumbles or the numbers games. I'd much rather play those. Because it's pretty decent interaction. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have the whole spotlight for an hour. You know what I'm saying? You don't feel have to you have to bring some knowledge to the table. You know what I'm saying? So it's it's kind of cool.
Just a little chill spot. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's a little chill spot. You know what I'm saying? You're chilling with the Pepes. You know what I'm saying? It's just everybody's on the same page. I don't know. It's kind of cool, man. Even if you want to be quiet, it's cool to just come and just chill and listen, and maybe you'll catch a couple people talking about something that you didn't know about.
Sure. That's cool. Very cool. Thank you.
Where are you from, man?
I'm in New Hampshire.
So I was born in New Hampshire, but
oh, no way.
New Portsmouth.
Oh yeah, all right.
Yeah, and then I left there in 2 weeks, and we moved to Nebraska.
Ooh.
And then from there, we went. My whole family's from Indiana, but I was in Nebraska. Went up to Washington State, and then moved to Florida.
Oh wow!
And I've stayed here ever since.
Are you northern Florida, southern?
Northwest, so basically Alabama.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we're wild up here, dude. We're way different than South Florida.
I hear that the northern range of Florida has amazing springs, and just it's the northern Florida range of springs that people miss out on that are some of the best
as
features.
far as the weather pattern.
No. I mean, no.
Spring, the water springs.
Water, places you can go swim in and
Oh yeah, we got Definiak Springs, Florida. That's probably about 45 minutes. It's out in the middle of the country, but dude, it is some of the coldest water that you can get into, and it feels good. And when it's 100 something degrees out,
Oof.
Yeah, you go hop in that spring, dude. Oh yeah,
hell yeah,
you cool down.
Nice. Well, it's time for me to bounce out. Actually, I gotta bail, but it was really nice chatting with you. Sorry, everybody else, for dominating the shit out of the microphone. But that was a good combo. Yeah,
I'll see how it
thanks.
works, Casey.
All right, Casey, man.
Be well.
I'll
Good
hit
to see
you
you,
with
Casey.
a follow, bro.
Yeah. Be good. Everybody enjoy.
Likewise, later, man.
Dude, every time I pop into one of so you want to's spaces, dude, he's in there. He's always in there. Dude, I remember him from back in the get-go, man. That's all I was saying.
Been out here for a while. Yeah. Hey, Matt. How's it going?
What's happening, man?
Man.
You said they were from Alabama.
Matt Burgess, how was did you talk to Zach?
No, I'm gonna catch up with him tomorrow morning.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. No, just today was crazy. I'm here like the person described to listen and chill out and maybe find some new information that I didn't know.
Oh man, that's great. Welcome. What's going on? So we have Matt's Market. What's going on, Matt's Market?
What's up, man? I'm just chilling, man. I'm actually waiting in line at one more pickup. It's pretty packed, so I just thought I'd hop on some spaces. And
Nice.
I saw KC in here, so I was coming to hop in and say what was up with everybody.
Yeah, KC is KC. It's so funny because there was a bit of drama earlier today, and KC was talking to a guy and gave him a 15 to 20 minute PhD in loan officing. It was amazing to watch. Kappa, you changed your picture. Is it because we made fun of your
Yes, sir.
chip hat wearing?
No, I meant to change this the other day, and I was struggling to find it on my phone, but it just popped back up out of nowhere. You like it?
Um,
He said, "I want the tortilla hat."
well, I kind of got used to the tortilla hat.
Yeah. Now, I got a little croc crown.
And how you doing? Are you on a plane right now, or what?
I wish. No, I just realized that I think my ex-boss just took me off of the roster completely. So I don't know if that's good news or bad news.
Can be the transition moment.
I hope so, or she's just being vindictive. I don't know. Either one. We'll see. Only time will tell. My
You
mind is
about that?
my mind. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to do everything else but think about it. It's difficult, but it's okay.
We're gonna
I'm
put
messing around. I'm messing around with my photos, so I'm good. Huh?
If you don't know, Ann is the best photographer on Twitter Spaces. It's one of it's funny because Allie was like looking for her headphones today, and I was like, you got to celebrate as if you found them, so you can bring that reality into existence. So how are you going to celebrate, Anne, when it actually happens? What's the first thing you're gonna do when you put down the phone?
Oh boy, that's a good question. You never know, right? Until something happens to you, how you're gonna react. But
Mm-hmm.
from
Let's say what happened right now. Like what would you say?
like oh yeah, like if I got a text that says call this person, I would probably start screaming, running around the house in joy. Honestly, yeah, and then I would immediately call my mother. And
How did you feel about the whole thing?
and then I would absolutely actually my next step after telling my family, my mom would be coming online and telling you guys.
I love it. Yeah.
I really would. Yeah, and I would just wouldn't care like who was talking, and I would just barrel on in here.
Talk about here. It's my turn. I mean, listen to you, motherfucker, for 8 months. It's my turn. Yeah.
No, for real. No, I would be extremely happy. That would be the course of action. Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, congratulations. In my mind, it's already happened. Time is slow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You worked hard for it. You worked really hard for it.
Thank you. Well, I couldn't have done it without you guys honestly behind me,
We're just hanging out with you.
I know, but it's nice. You know what I mean?
Is it?
Give me that extra little chutzpah.
Right. You need that. You do need that. We all need that, I think.
Yeah, like sometimes you don't have to be so fucking humble all the time. Goddamn, take some credit. No,
You're right. None of you would have shit without me, you fucking motherfuckers holding on to my coattails. Is that what you want instead? I can do it. I mean, like, can you imagine, like, we have, like, a moment where it's, like, I don't know. It has to be the right time. Maybe, like, I'll get, like, one angry moment a day or something like that. Right? Oh, no, we were just, like, Anne was, like, saying that she enjoyed her experience with us because it gave her the extra push because she's going for a new job, crossing the country, the whole thing. Imagine going from California to Florida. Isn't that crazy? It's nuts. So I was like, and obviously I don't know how to accept a compliment.
Of course you don't.
Yeah, right?
That's sweet, baby.
And so, yeah. I don't know.
Aw, how come you can't accept a compliment? What is it about compliments that make you uncomfortable?
I don't know how to say, that's right. That's right, I did it. Yo, what are you talking about, son? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know the middle. Like, right? I don't know the middle ground. So just thank
Okay,
you.
here's the middle ground. My friend, one of my best friends told me this. He goes, because he noticed that I cannot take a fucking compliment, like ever, on anything.
Okay.
So he just says, when somebody gives you a compliment, just look them straight in the eye, obviously not here, look at the PFP, and say thank you. And that's it. And then try not to say anything else after that. It's super weirdly uncomfortable. And it's very strange to do. But once you do it once, you know what I mean? Again, it's not like you can do it again and again easier. It's still hard. But yeah, just say
So
thank you.
I really like your PFP, man. It looks really good.
$3.99, best $3.99 I ever spent. Thank you.
That was the practice.
Oh, that was the practice. I fucked it up.
No, dude, that was fucking gold.
That was
Keep doing
amazing.
that. Keep doing that.
It's so funny. I kind of like this show, but it's great. Thanks, Matt.
Oh my god!
I'm staring at you. How long do I have to stare, man?
Stop it!
Can I blink now?
Oh my god, I could get you.
I'm not stare. Oh my god.
Thank you, Matt. It means so much.
Hey, you're very welcome.
It means a lot to get thanks from someone like you because you look like you have a Shure SM7B.
I'll take that as a compliment, but I don't know what the fuck that was. But thank
Oh,
you.
it looks like the microphone you have there. Is that a mic?
Yeah, that's a Yeti.
That's a Yeti. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Anne, for the compliment. I can't see your eyes, but I'm staring at your sunglasses.
You are welcome.
No problem.
I know it's horribly uncomfortable. It's weird. I know.
If it wasn't for you, I'm just some fucking crackpot in the corner by myself. Now I'm a crackpot with other crackpots, so I don't feel as bad.
Alone together alone. I think you should design a badge that says that. You know, all around, like around the border, alone together, and then together alone, and then just all the way around with the unicorn, right? I love that.
I mean, you guys are the designers. I literally bought this for $3.99 online. You guys have the artistic sense.
It was worth every
Wow.
Oh, hey, I just wanted to say also happy birthday to Allie. I know I'm like a couple of days late on that, but
Allie?
yeah.
1 second. It's best if you hear it from Anne. Anne, Allie, Anne.
Hello.
Hi, Allie. I just wanted to say happy birthday because I noticed there was a post a couple of days ago.
Thank you so
much. Happy birthday.
I think we should all sing her happy birthday.
Yes, I think it's a great. Everyone on mic. Right.
So everybody that has a mic,
on
the count of 10, we're gonna sing happy birthday. All right.
All right.
I can't sing worth a shit, so don't even worry about it.
Me neither. Let's do it. Okay.
Y'all ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday
to
you.
Happy
birthday,
Allie.
oh Allie.
Dear Allie.
Happy birthday to you.
Yay!
Happy birthday. C'est à ton tour. No, I'm not gonna do it in French.
Bueno,
yeah, and our heart was for Felix Tears. That's in Dutch.
I love it. Thank you. Is this space recorded so I can have this forever?
Yes, it is recorded.
Fantastic.
In fact, I can clip it. Happy birthday, Allie. From the Syndicate. I was gonna put, okay, good.
Thank you. I'm feeling the love. It's filling my heart. Yeah.
Is it?
It is.
But just Twitter Spaces. There's not supposed to be any love here.
Oh, well, then I don't know what I'm feeling then.
Oh, okay. Good. There's no love allowed on Twitter Spaces. It's only fights and comments. You ever heard of comments? Comments is a Trini word. All you like and back on out. You're right. That's fighting. Yeah.
Happy birthday! Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I missed the whole sing along.
A kid says happy birthday, Ali. Oh,
You don't have to be sorry. You get a solo now.
the thing is, we have to do the happy birthday song all over again.
Oh my god.
Happy birthday
To you, cha cha cha.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Happy birthday, Mrs. President.
Happy birthday to you. I can't.
So cute. Hey. You have any cake?
I do.
Oh yeah, you have the mint chocolate chip ice cream cake.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Baskin Robbins mint chocolate chip is my jam.
God.
So once
So
a year, I get a whole cake.
You deserve it.
And Casey's not here, and he's the Marilyn Monroe of the happy birthdays.
Oh.
So, you know, I don't know if he's sung you happy birthday.
That
It's so funny.
that in my life.
Like in my head, I imagine him trying to like take off his clothes, and then his knee hurts, and he's like, and he like falls down.
Pretends like it's part of the whole dance.
Yeah.
Oh, I meant to fall down sexfully.
I can be Casey. How do you sing happy birthday? How does he usually sing? And I'm singing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Oh my god.
You and me are 42. Happy birthday. Yeah, I think that's how it goes.
Yeah. Oh, why is he not here to hear that? Oh, wait, it's recorded. We'll send it.
And he's like, no,
Okay.
I'm singing around here.
You said Baskin Robbins. Dairy Queen or Baskin Robbins cake? Let's
Oh,
fight.
that's a tough one. The mint chocolate chip is just because it was a tradition since I came online. My parents have been buying that since like I was 2. But good question. DQ cakes, like, they slap. Those are good.
Ali loves DQ. The thing is, there's always like 18,000 people lined up for it whenever you go in the summer.
Oh yeah, because they have little huts, so they just want us to fiend for it.
Man, it's interesting how they have those, like, it's so weird because you wouldn't think it was the place that sells ice cream from the roof, because like there's some kind of weird straw hat roof or some pagoda thing from the background of Ryu's stage. You know what I mean? It's like, that's the place that has ice cream? All right, whatever. But it's like soft serve, right? So it's like different.
Oh, can't go wrong with a Blizzard. Soft serve. Oh.
That's Ali's favorite. That's Ali's favorite. What would your Blizzard order be, Dan?
Oh my goodness, what would it not be? Good question. Actually, I love Reese's Pieces and probably caramel.
What would you get?
I love those cheesecake ones.
Oh yeah.
Cheesequakes.
Cheesequake. Oh my god. What an interesting day today. It was good. I got put on trial. That was interesting.
What? Back up.
Yeah.
What happened?
Sounds like you need a lawyer.
I think I represented myself pretty good. I was put on trial today because I joined a group, and when I came up to speaker, someone was like, "Yo, don't talk to this guy. He's someone not to be liked, trusted, or talked to." And so they then have a court. So they created a new space and had a jury, and I was being cross-examined. It's pretty exciting.
So you need to contact me as your lawyer now.
Oh.
And then, for some reason, I was in the mix, and I completely fucked up the whole vibes of the room.
It's crazy because what happened is we're just kind of looking for interesting startups at this point, right? And so there's one guy in there that I thought he had something to add, and so I opened up a space, started the space, and then one of the hosts from the other space I just invited up to be co-host, right? Because when people come into this room, sometimes like you can feel outnumbered when you come to a room, and it's intimidating, and you feel like you're fighting everyone. So I made, I think his name is September. I made him co-host and co-hosted for a bit, and then everyone left. So I think we were able to smooth everything over, but I'm sure people are still upset.
The trial of Michael.
Dude, there was nothing to be upset about. They were just being weird.
I don't blame them for being weird because their leader told them what to do. Like, imagine if I told you, all of you guys, if I told all of you guys that Matt was a piece of shit, like, how would you treat Matt?
I would ask him, why are you a piece of shit?
Mm-hmm.
What did you do? What did you do to Mike? And if you say, oh, I didn't do nothing to Mike, and I'll be like, oh, yo, Mike, he said he didn't do nothing to you, bro. That's between you two.
So that's kind of. So I think the one thing I would like to see is I don't care what anyone else cares about fucking anyone, because I'm not 6 years old. You know what I mean?
So you were in somewhat of an echo chamber space to a point.
Yeah, I mean, every space can be an echo chamber space, including ours, right? It has a susceptibility to do that.
Agreed.
Right? And so, yeah, it's I don't mind when people are upset because I've seen some of the people I've been upset with become my closest friends. You know what I mean? So, but, again, when the leader or the most influential person in a group, right, tells you, fuck this person or fuck that person, it's not a strange thing for everyone to say, you know what, I trust the leader so much that we're all going to say fuck you just kind of blindly. And I completely understand that. I completely understand that. I don't want to be like that, but I understand it, right?
For sure. Yeah,
understand.
because they have more experience with the leader in comparison than just meeting you for a few seconds.
Mm-hmm. Right. So imagine like Matt comes up. I'm like, yo, don't talk to Matt. The last time he did this or that, you know what I mean? Right. And I hope that if anyone has beef with each other, that they can handle it amongst themselves rather than, saying, hey,
I got beef. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. What was that? How to answer the phone? Blah, blah, blah. What's your beef? I forget. Philly cheesesteaks. What's your beef? Was it? I forget.
No, is it? Where's the beef?
Yeah.
Our beefs, we have the meats.
But it's an interesting concept, right? Like, what if Mr. Raj said, fuck this guy? Or what if Anne said, fuck that guy? Right? How do we treat that person? I think it's an important thing, right?
I would say, yeah. I would
it
say
was
probably what happened between both of them for even having that comment too.
Right.
It's like, Mr. Rogers, what happened with you and Matt? And yeah.
Yeah, I like that because it just opens up dialogue, and I believe in no hiding anything, right? So if there's a misconception, they can be cleared up by third party also, and yeah, it's just a better way to go through life, right? Because it's disingenuous to just also collect people to hate somebody, because that's strange. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you collecting soldiers? There has to be a reason.
Well,
right?
they're looking to protect their group from an infiltrator.
Yeah, but that's very insulting to the group if you think about it.
Oh, wow. That's a perspective. Tell me more.
Well, I would be insulted by to be told who and who not to like. Why shouldn't I be making, but I should be making my own decisions on that, not having somebody else tell me who I should and shouldn't like. It's insulting.
I would agree on that.
Protect you, Anne. We have to protect you from the infiltrators, or else you'll get hurt.
It's fine. No. No.
We're gonna have to. Yeah, we're gonna have to protect you
No,
because you're
unless
not
I'm
gonna come back to
dating.
the
Look,
space.
unless I'm no. I mean, there's certain instances in life where I would be appreciated for somebody to pull me aside and be like, "No, don't date that dude. He's a piece of shit." You know what I mean? But like, it's things like this, like as personal. No, listen, no, absolutely not. There's no reason to be. Again, open dialogue, right? Open dialogue.
And
Yeah,
we already have. Sorry, Mike. I'm so sorry.
No,
We also. Oh, thank you. We also have a lack of interaction. We can't see each other physically or see everybody physically, so people can probably not be condescending, but because of the tone and everything, it could be condescending. So the assumptions don't help.
So here's something else that happened. So I clearly sound like a Caucasian person, right? I'm Guyanese, right? I'm brown. I have brown skin. I was born in Canada, but I consider myself Guyanese because my parents were Guyanese, and I recognize that my parents parented me different than a lot of people in Canada. So the child is the father of the man, then I'm Guyanese. That's it. And so, like, when people heard that, they thought I was impersonating someone of color and be like, no, this can't be brown. Yeah, so this person can't be brown, right? That's what they commented. It was like, this is a white guy. And then I put a picture of myself smiling on a chair outside, and then they deleted the comment.
Hilarious. See, asses makes makes an ass out of you and me. Assumptions all the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna screenshot it before it was delivered, so I could hold it in my heart forever.
As your lawyer, I advise you not to do that.
I will delete it. Thank you, counsel. This is why you need counsel around.
I would love to have the counsel Rick protecting me right there and then.
Yes, the ultimate counsel. Today was a very interesting day. I never expected to have that happen, but I have a feeling what's about to happen is that, and it was more of an experiment for me to just, because I've been hosting for a while, just to be like a speaker in a space for a little bit, just kind of hang out, and I never expected to be, like I said, put on trial. Look, the thing is, I'm a sick fuck. I think I enjoyed it. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't think you have any problem with confrontation.
Mm.
With especially verbal confrontation. I don't know about physical, but verbal confrontation, because you're incredibly intelligent.
Well, the thing is, more than that, like, I have the receipts. If someone wants to dig themselves into a lot of assumptions, then all I'm going to do is slow play the conversation and keep slow playing the conversation, then ask them to find the tweets. Oh yeah, I said
screenshots.
Don't you know how to search on Twitter? It's called at attract funding, and then until this date, so you can make sure you can use since : date and then until : date. Please find them. Please find them, because I find that what people do, and I've seen them do this to other people, is they will accuse you of stuff, and then when you ask them for the evidence, they'll never go and find it. Right? And so it's like, just keep talking. Keep talking. I want you to keep talking. And then when you're done, I will ask you for evidence of such activities. And if you don't have them, then I guess there's nothing to discuss, because I could have spent this whole time accusing you of things that I don't have receipts for. So if there are receipts of people acting this or that, I would love to see them. Please embarrass me. I'm begging you.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. Again, yeah. I guess it's that philosophy of just giving people as much rope as they need. They're gonna hang themselves or make a swing, right?
Yep.
Just let them, right?
Wow.
Just let them go. Yeah.
Damn, I never heard that before.
Oh, really? Well, I don't know I don't know if I made that up
That's
or
great. You need to put that in your
because I keep hearing people saying that, oh, you give people enough rope that they'll hang themselves. But then I was like, but wait a minute, there's another. But I don't just do that. I just keep giving them rope, and it's their choice. Not everybody who gets given rope is gonna hang themselves. Some actually make a swing and like have a fucking good time, and don't. So yeah, that's.
It's gorgeous. Wow.
What's
And
that
also
like that game
plantings.
with the
Oh, sorry.
string where? Oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
The
Oh
game
no, go
where
ahead.
okay, Jacob's Ladder, but instead it's like cat. Oh, Cat's Cradle. That's what it's called.
With the yo-yo?
Oh,
No, it's with string. It's
Oh,
with string with partners, or you can do it by yourself.
does it look like with spider webs type of thing going on, or
Yeah, basically you make intricate things between your fingers. Go play with another friend. They do another move and pull the strings, or
I know what you're talking about.
you
I
can
know what
play
you're
by
talking.
yourself too.
Yeah, I used to play by myself for hours. Yeah. It's like the '80s version of the fidget thing. It's like when people like to fidget with their hands, you can just do that.
Oh, I just dated ourselves, didn't we?
No,
The
Okay.
it's okay. It's fine.
the sock and boppers.
I used to
Yeah,
play with my
exactly.
sons.
Sometimes I beat the shit out of my kids with the sock and boppers. We have a pair.
those are awesome.
Oh, man. Well, today was fun, guys. I appreciate everything. I am going to chill for a bit, but if you guys open up a space, I would love to be a listener.
Awesome. Well, I hope you have a good chill time, Michael.
I love everyone. Congratulations, and in advance. This didn't
Thank
happen
you.
overnight, and you should expect double of what they were going to pay you because you're so good.
Oh, thank you, Michael.
Raising the bar.
That's it. Whatever you think, double it. Matt asked me, "Hey, what?" Brad asked me, "Hey, what should I say is my cut?" And I was like, "I don't know, 20%." And he sent the email, and he says he got the 20%. And he calls me back. He's like, "I think I might have the best contract in the hedge fund game. Nobody else has 20%." I'm like, "Well, congratulations, you're worth it."
Oh my God, that's amazing. What a great story.
Crazy, right? He just sent an email, and the investor was like, "Look, you avoided the question I asked you. What do you want for this? Right? Tell me what you're worth." And he agreed. They both agreed together.
If you think that's a good deal, wait till you receive my lawyer fees.
I cannot wait. I can't, because the thing is, if we can have attorney as a service, ass, I think an ass would make all of us that much more better.
Mm.
You need an attorney as a service. Just ask Elizabeth. She's creating it.
Hey.
All
All
right,
right,
guys.
guys.
Well, it was fun, man. Thanks for hosting
Oh,
the space,
absolutely.
man. Appreciate it.
Love you all.
And
Cook
nice to
us, cook
see
us
you,
one your
Kappa
late.
man.
Oh,
Nice
you
to
can't
see
do
you, Danny.
Look who just came up.
Oh, Casey's here just in time.
Back again.
Singing about these. What are we singing about today, Casey?
My birthday.
Oh, yeah, Casey
Her
was going to
birthday.
birthday. What the fuck?
Well, before Casey begins, we have to set it up to where we have to have the women do the beep boop beep bop noises
Oh,
while Casey does it. And who's gonna do the snapping?
Wait a minute.
Hey, Casey, was
What's
Ali
going on?
It was
We
Ali's
already sung Happy Birthday. You're too late.
Happy birthday.
He's not too late, right? You can
no.
do it. Are you ready,
Uh,
Casey?
The solo.
You guys
I think
just sang. No,
Go.
wait. You guys just sang her happy birthday, right?
twice.
Twice.
Yeah, it's time for the solo. Time for
This will
the
be the
solo.
5th time.
No. I'll give her a call directly with the kids and Karen, and we'll wish her a happy birthday separately.
Okay, what the hell? How am I that special? Come on now.
Of course you do. Come on.
Casey, I just want to give you the asshole of the year. award. You are a formidable person. People don't see that shit coming because you have that butter soft, smooth voice. And I was laughing with Ali, and I'm like, "Yo, Ali, these people hate me." And then all of them came, and now Casey's giving them a fucking PhD in loan officing just for the shit. And I'm like, "Can you believe Casey's still dropping bombs? This guy's you hate."
Let the data dump commence.
It's almost like if you hate Casey, he knows it, and then will do everything to become your friend and make you a millionaire. Like that's a piece of shit, dude. Most people drown you, and he tries to make you a millionaire. That's next level thinking.
I said you're going to love me.
Spell on you. You're mine.
Keep it going. I ain't stopping.
Oh, what's the next line? I can't remember.
We'll get you in on some singing spaces though, for sure.
That'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Casey, can you talk to Ali like she's gonna come up and sing in one of your spaces?
Like somebody who's nervous to come up and sing in a space.
Yeah,
Right?
and Ali, and yeah.
Hey Allie, how you doing? Hey, I saw you grab the microphone. How you feeling tonight? You want to talk for a little bit? You want to just sing? What would you like to do? That's okay. You can be quiet for a little bit. We'll have some other people sing, and if you start feeling warm up in the background or whatever, throw me a DM if you want. Whatever you need.
That's crazy.
You got to sing a little bit of a song.
I do.
Sing them to watch.
X is equal to negative b plus or minus square root minus 4ac all over 2a. And I have them sing that over and over, and it becomes an earworm that they come back at university and sing it back to me. Like, did you know I was sitting in an exam and I sang that to myself? I'm like, yeah, no.
That's your legacy. Your legacy is the quadratic equation.
Haha, made you learn.
Hey guys, I'm gonna bounce. Much love. Be good.
You won't.